just ain't fair. And I get that life ain't fair. Um, but think. Let me take you back. Growing up, I had my brother with me, Michael. Me and Michael. We used to always talk about family, having kids. When we grow up, our family plans. And my father was, even though my father wasn't physically there a lot, my father used to always talk to us about family. He instilled this strong thing in us about family. Like that's it. That's the one thing I could give my father that I get. Like family first. Family is everything. And so I grew up wanting the nuclear family. Like I wanted to grow up and have kids, a lot of kids. I wanted to have that, I'm laying in the bed with their mom. It's a day like today, it's rainy, it's balmy. We sitting there watching a movie. I'm on the bed, the kids in the bed, we under the covers, just popcorn, chilling. And it's just a good feeling. My brother wanted that as well. Grow up. I got 2 baby moms. First baby mom, it was clear that wasn't going to be my future. So what she did was, I didn't want kids in separate households, so I didn't want more than one baby mom growing up. That's just what I was feeling. And she kept the kids away, even though she don't say she didn't. She did little dumb shit to keep them away from me, but that's, I for some reason I'm kind of past that, even though I'm upset because my sons are older and I didn't get to do what I wanted to do with them, and I don't see them as much as I want to still, because now that they're older, they don't want to be up under daddy. They want to be doing their own thing, you know what I mean? Like, and I get it, and I just didn't understand that at first. Fast forward to now, like I have, I meet a new woman. Tell her this. Every woman I've been with, I told them from the jump what my whole plans was, my whole views on having children, family, what I wanted, even down to the name. And she had already had kids. I had 2 kids. We meshed, and she gets pregnant. We're doing all of the things that everything pretty much felt good. My first son with her name was Chance. My second chance at having this nuclear family that I wanted. And that's where his name is Chance Kyle. Kyle is actually I was a Superman fan growing up, so that's where his name comes from. He was my second chance to be a Superman. Then she had she got pregnant again. His name was Chase. We named him Chase Khalil. Khalil because it was close to Kyle. So it was pretty much the same thing, but I named him Chase because for me, at that moment, I realized I was chasing something that wasn't going to happen. I kind of started seeing it because things that was going on in our relationship. And our relationship just started to dwindle down. And her knowing how I felt about kids. We discussed that. If we were to ever break up or anything like that, anything happens, we're not going to put we're not going to, kids are involved. We're not going to put them in it. She had kids. I grew fond of those kids. I claim those kids as my own. Now we have a dispute, and I really don't feel like I'm going back to her. I've been gone for about 3 years maybe, and I don't see progress, because no matter what in our relationship, I don't see her making an effort to do anything that I want. It's centered around making her feel good. Nothing around what I want out of the relationship. I never came home to anything that I asked for. Never felt comfort in like anything. It's a whole. I'll tell that story if I haven't already. But now I don't see my kids. I grew fond of her kids. I don't see them, to the point where even when I call, they don't answer. And I know for a fact she tells them not to answer, but she'll say she don't. But I don't get to see my kids every day like I thought I would. And whenever I call or text, she won't reply. Then she'll if we're on decent terms, she'll reply hours down the line. And like I'm basically, I know I'm not a priority, and I get it, but I'm texting you about the kids. So she'll make it hard for me. So when she'll try to make me give up. So if I say, hey, I'll say, I'm trying to see the kids today. No reply. Nothing at all. Then she'll reply. Like recently, I texted her I want to see the kids. I get long paragraphs about her and me. Nothing about the kids. I wanted to see the kids. I'm busy. Every single time. You're always busy 100% of the time when I want to see the kids, and you're not home. Then, let's say I pop up, her car will be there. So you was there. You just told me you're not home. Then I'm not keeping the kids from you. When have I ever kept the kids from you? But you're doing stuff that you know is keeping the kids away from me. Like this doesn't have to do with me being their father and me being your man. Those are two different things. Like, stop confusing the two. Like, please. Like, why do I have to deal with that? Like, I'm not 100% like innocent in this whole situation. With either one of them, I'm not 100% innocent in any situation. But we didn't work out. I get it. But damn, I can't see my kids once a week. Like, yo, y'all just don't know how to feel, man. Like, you go out your way to make it extremely hard for me to see my kids. Like, that is ridiculous. And I don't understand why. Like, what did I do? And I'm not talking to her. I'm talking in general, like to the Lord, to the universe. What did I do to have this, knowing how I felt and what I wanted growing up as a father? I wanted to be a father, but I can't be a father to my kids because pretty much truthfully, I think it's because I'm broke. Like, and I'm broke because of you motherfuckers. Like, god damn, bro. Like, I make good money if I didn't meet them. I promise you that. If I, yo, this is so super frustrating. It's super frustrating. I can't see my kids. I can't see my kids. The last time I saw my kids, I stayed with my sister, bro. I stayed with my sister, 42 years old. Last time I saw my kids, my sons are big, man. I miss so much. From 3 to 6 is a huge. It's a lot to miss. It's a lot to miss in that time. And now you're telling me I'm gonna go through this again. And I didn't deserve it. They didn't deserve that. Why did we meet? Like, they didn't deserve who I was. I don't deserve who they are. Like, I came in the relationships too much. Which is weird because they call me assholes. Both of them called me an asshole, and I was the softest dude I know. So much so that a lot of guys, and I knew it was a joke, but I've been called gay before because of how soft I am, like like the way I act, like towards women. I don't like getting angry, because I know once I'm angry, I'm gonna go over the top, and I hate that feeling. Like, I really hate that feeling. I hate being angry. I don't like arguing. I hate arguing. I'm the type that'll sit quiet. I put my head down. You got it. I don't feel like arguing about nothing. Like, we can have discussions, but women have this knack for wanting to get me to react worse than, like, this Incredible Hulk. Like, let me be. You got it. You want to argue about this? I got this. We used to argue. Me and my latest baby mom. She will argue about bills, right? She make more money than I do. And it's still relevant to this day, was applying to so many different jobs I worked. I wasn't just not bringing home money, not paying nothing. I was applying to so many different jobs. I was working for months straight, not just weeks straight, for months straight. I started doing Uber Eats. It was like all that, and then I'll come home and hear, you don't care about these bills. Really? So you get to complain about it. I get to try to be active about it, but I'm the one who don't care about it. Okay. And because she would go, like, she just recently texted me yesterday about how I made time to go see my friends and go what they were doing. They were paying for that. Like, bro, I got legit good ass friends. My boys, they would pay for that. Like, even going for vacations, they put that shit together. Like, I don't get how that's so hard to believe. Like, I guess because women don't do that for each other. I don't know. I've never been a woman. I don't know how other people's friendships are. But my boys did that shit for me. Down to food, everything. Like, it's a picture. when I went to Miami, I think last year, no, a couple years back, and you'll see me like suited up. JT did that. Of course, the hat was mine. The I bought those pants on Amazon for like $10. I bought the hat off of Amazon for about the same price. It's weird. The shoes, I got the shoes because they were my dead dad's name, and I had to get those. The jacket and the shirt, JT did that at Sephora, Zara, something like Zara. I think it's Zara in Miami. When have you ever seen me wear that? Even that color, even that whole thing, that whole ensemble. I don't put that together. That's his idea. I don't get to see my kids grow up. I don't get to see my kids every day. I see them maybe 2 to 3 times a month, and my daughters, none at all. The cars being stupid, but and all of this is to punish you. Yeah, you're gonna make me feel a certain way. I get it, but she don't know that her son, her biological son, not mine, but that's my son, texts me. Always, he texts me to check up on me. My daughters don't call me at all, don't text me at all. They don't even answer. He always asks me, come pick him up. Can I come get him? He just want to see us and stuff like that. And the other day I asked him, because his mom wasn't answering my phone calls, I said, go upstairs and just tell her I'm on my way. I was just gonna put my foot down. I know, since now you letting me know that y'all home, even though she told me that they was gonna be gone. Go upstairs and tell her I'm on my way. No, cause she gonna say, why are you texting him? And she gonna get mad, and I don't know, and I don't want her to say nothing to me. Come on, man. Really? We putting our kids in this position? Like, a child should never have to choose. Never have to choose. He shouldn't even have to feel like that. From neither one of us. Like, I shouldn't have said that maybe. Like, I shouldn't have told him, because I knew what I was doing. I wanted the information, and I wanted to really know for sure was she really saying, telling them to stop answering my phone calls and stuff like that, because of some things that was going on. Because, like, just out the blue, my daughters just stopped answering my phone calls and stopped talking to me. Just out the blue. And because they're not mine. They're not my biological daughters. And it just didn't sit right with me. And I knew, and I shouldn't have did that. I should have just rolled with the punches. Because I know it's just her trying to feel a certain way. She just want me to contact her. And I don't want to talk about us. I don't want to talk about us no more. Just talk about the kids. Text me, hey, they home. Let's do this. Let's do that. She verbatim told me I should guess when stuff going on with them. If they have, if they doctor's appointments and stuff like that. If, let's say, they get sick, I would know. I'm supposed to guess that. I'm not going to see my kids grow up every day. I'm never going to have that rainy night watching movies, the kids all in the room with me and my woman, my wife. We all cuddled up in the bed watching movies. them be older one day and have their own families. Maybe when I get grandkids, but I will never know the feeling of having your child in the house with you. Not one kid. And who's to say that I'm going to live a long, healthy life? We don't know. I mean, I said to myself, I don't want neither one of them at my funeral. I really believe, and I don't want to put words to power, but because of the way they stress me out, I'm going to be one of those old guys with dementia, Alzheimer's, something where your mind is gone. That's my future. That's my future. And I'm going to be a burden to my kids. Not a joy. I didn't birth them so I can be a burden to them. Bruh, I'm broke. I can't do shit for them. And this is the father that I am. They would prefer to be victims, I think. That's just my own personal belief. But I don't know, cause I don't know what I did wrong, bro. I know I can't choose women right. I know that. I think my problem with that is I grew up a mama's boy, which I wish I hadn't, because my mentality was thinking that women were the way my mother was. Because in my mom's head, my father wasn't shit. And she still didn't, she didn't show us that. Necessarily. Because she will always say, no matter what my beef with him is, that's still your father. And I thought that's how women operate. And I was wrong. And my father never told me that that's not how all women operate. Nobody else ever told me that's not how women operate. So I didn't know. Bro, my body be hurting. I put pillows, like pretending they my sons, like it's his head laying on my shoulder. Man, fuck this shit, man.